Welcome back to Houston Life and welcome to Galveston, the most haunted city in the United States. This is Ashton Villa. It is said to be quite occupied by ghosts. You know what? We met some of the family that lived here. They are now in the Galveston Cemetery, the Browns. And it is said that two of their daughters can sometimes be seen and heard playing piano inside this place, which is not usually open to the public, but this time of year, you can take a tour. Let's head on inside and see if we can meet some ghosts. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I thought it was a ghost. It's a real person. This is Will. Will.
It's so good to see you. Welcome to the 1859 Ashton Villa.
This is amazing, Will. This is a beautiful place, and this is not somewhere that anyone can just come to. Only this time of year, only during spooky season.
You got it. Ashton Villa is one of the Broadway beauties. It's one of the best known historic buildings here in town, and we don't get to open it up for the general public that often. So Halloween, October is a great time to come and get to see inside the house when you don't usually get to.
Now, this was a home to the Brown family, and it's said that two of the sisters, Betty, or Rebecca Brown, and her sister Tilly, Matilda, are the most kind of noisiest ghosts that hang out in the home?
Noisiest is great. So Betty is the family member that's really associated with the history of the house, but Matilda had a very strong part in it as well. So you hear a lot of different stories when people are recounting what they feel or the presence they might see here. You hear Betty in the stairs, her walking down the stairs or having a presence there on these stairs.
Wow.
So you have Betty
cool.
and you also have her sister Matilda, and you still hear stories about piano being played, keys being played on the piano. That can be associated with Matilda, sometimes with Betty, but either way, it's part of that history of the family members and their presence here in the house.
Wow, it's absolutely amazing, and it's all part of the tour, but things like Betty created a lot of the art, like these cherubs are hers that she painted.
Absolutely. Betty was very well traveled. She traveled all over the world, and she brought some of that back with her in different ways, but she also was an artist, and so you will see a lot of her original artwork and paintings that are still here on the walls where they were in the late 1850s.
I love that this is not something we can see like any time of year. It's only during October that we do these tours here at Ashton Villa.
It's a great way for us, the Historical Foundation, to offer up our properties and locations that you don't get to see every day, and do it in a seasonal way, but also give people a chance to come in and see the room, see the building, learn about the 1900 storm, or learn about all the different things that came together to make these really incredible locations.
That's so amazing. And when you say incredible locations, this is something that not a lot of people might know because you haven't been able to talk about it. But this room here is kind of special.
So on the second floor, it is special. This room and the next bedroom next to us were part of the location of the 1923 series. Parts of it were filmed here in Galveston a year or so ago. We're in Alexandra's bedroom and office, and so if you're a fan of that show, if you're watching that show, keep an eye out because we're right in the room and it looks just like it did when it was in the show.
That's amazing. You may actually recognize it. I don't know if you're looking at it and you're a fan of 1923, the show, these rooms could look familiar to you, which is really, really cool. And of course, if you want to come and see them in real life, you can only do it for the month of October.
It's one of a lot of different pieces that we offer at GHF. Whether it's this or our Haunted Harbor tours. So we have done the Haunted Harbor tours for years, and it's a great way to get out on the water, learn a little bit not only about the history of Galveston, but the history of our waterfront. The bay is an incredible piece of Galveston's history. It's themed to the season a little bit, so you're going to hear some of the spooky stories all aboard one of our vessels.
Wow, this is so cool, Will. Thank you so much for showing us through.
I'm so glad y'all are here.
Still hoping I'm going to see Betty as she walks down these stairs. Hey, maybe she's walking with us right now.
Might have to come back at night just to make sure.
That's when you see her. So, so cool. And you know what? Ashton Villa is the starting point for another tour, a walking tour that happens through Galveston that we are going to check out because it's something really cool to do during spooky season. Woo. Thanks, Will.
Thank you.
Hey, Tyler!
Heard you were just at Ashton Villa.
Yeah.
That place is pretty haunted there, too. I've had a lot of people experience a lot of stuff there, including myself.
Oh, really? You've seen ghosts there?
Oh, a couple nights, yeah. A couple pictures, videos, everything.
Okay, I'm yet to see a ghost there, but yeah.
Well, this here, though, is what I think is the most haunted building on the island, if you ask me, in my opinion. Tell you the truth, I didn't even believe in ghosts when I first started doing this job until this house about 3 years ago when I had a ghost experience myself. While I was in there, I dropped my wallet. Get up to the second floor, I see my wall about halfway down the hall, which was weird, too, because I even stopped on the second floor. Something grabs my ear, yanks my head back like that, and I fall down the steps. Turn around, there is nothing there. I have never been that scared in my entire life.
Okay, so tell us about this spot. It is one of the stops along the trail.
Well, they actually call this, well, people have called it the Demon House before. Man built it in 1912. He actually moved here with his wife and son, his son George Jr. His son one day was up in that very top bedroom up there, actually began to kind of like thrash about, going crazy, until he threw himself out that window, out to the ground down here. He actually got off pretty easy, only broke 3 ribs, had a mild concussion. But when he came to, his father did ask him, hey, why did you throw yourself out the window? He's like, Dad, I had to. All the voices in my head would tell me to kill everyone. And how about you? But if somebody tells me that, it's time to move, right? Exactly what they do. Leave a week later, never to come back. Now, the house goes through like 4 different owners after that. Nobody lasts more than like 2-3 years tops, until one man buys his house in 1922. And he actually lives here by himself for about 40 years. They say he's the man who actually brought Satanism down to Galveston. You know? Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. I hate this place.
I feel like I'm going to need to like get some sage and smudge myself after being
You probably will need to, or some holy water or something. Trust me, this island is extremely haunted.
I don't know. This is really creepy. I think we need to get out of here, but there is a mummy house, right? Is that?
Yeah, it's right down here around the corner. You want to go check it out?
Yeah.
All right, and this is a famous mummy house right here.
Wow. Okay, so I've been hearing about this mummy house. So there's a mummy in there?
Kinda. It might be. Now, the house was actually built by a guy named Waters Davis. He was very wealthy back in the day, but he was also an amateur archaeologist. And he went to Egypt one year and brought back a souvenir. Can you guess what it was?
A mummy.
Very good.
That was a very popular thing, wasn't it? Was it Victorian times? They had like mummy parties.
Yep.
Okay.
They actually keep it in the bottom room right there in a glass case. And like everybody should come check it out. They thought it was pretty cool and whatnot. We didn't realize the climate here, a little different than dry Egypt, right? So that mummy began to decay and began to stink really bad. And there was one lady who did not find the mummy very cool at all, his wife. So she gives him an ultimatum. Lots of couples actually have come to. Tell him, your mummy. Sorry, corny dad joke. Now, he gets rid of that mummy somewhere on his property here, but at the time it was not just his yard, it was the whole block. They've actually done 2 different sonar searches, the ground's right here, yet to find that mummy.
This is absolutely amazing. So somewhere on this land is a mummy. We could even be standing on it. Who knows? Your tour is definitely one of the spookiest ones.
Oh, definitely.
By far. So 7 houses, lasts about 90 minutes, and you do it all year round. It's spooky season, but you know what? If you want to find out more about this tour, any of the tours that we've covered today on Houston Life, all you have to do is head online and you want to go to visitgalveston.com and you can look at all the spooky things you can do. Because 'tis the season for that kind of thing. Guys, sending it back to you.
Good job.
Woo!